The serpent eating its tail, a timeless symbol of our modern predicament, the Ouroboros. An ancient symbol, a serpent forever devouring its own tail, a continuous cycle of creation and destruction. This enigmatic image, found in cultures across the globe, holds a chilling relevance to our modern world. It whispers a truth we often choose to ignore. The systems we inhabit are locked in a self-destructive dance, endlessly consuming themselves to survive. This isn't just an abstract concept. It's the reality of our time. Look around. Corrupt institutions perpetuate themselves, feeding on the very people they claim to serve. Power structures, driven by greed and a lust for control, tighten their grip, leaving devastation in their wake. The Ouroboros, once a symbol of cyclical renewal, now reflects a terrifying truth. Evil must keep feeding to exist. But what does it feed on? Us, our fear, our energy, our compliance. We are the lifeblood of this monstrous system. And until we recognize our role in this dance of destruction, we remain trapped within its deadly coils. The Ouroboros deception, evil's endless hunger. Evil in its purest form is not a cackling villain or a demonic force. It is a pervasive hunger, a bottomless pit that can never be filled. It thrives on chaos and destruction, always seeking more to consume. And like the Ouroboros, it devours itself in its insatiable appetite. Corrupt systems are built on a foundation of lies. They promise stability while sowing discord. They offer security while peddling fear. They claim to serve the people while enriching the few. This inherent contradiction, this fundamental dishonesty, is the engine of their self-destruction. To sustain this facade, to maintain the illusion of order, these systems require a constant influx of energy. They need fuel to power their deception, and that fuel, my friends, is us. Feeding the beast fear and energy as currency. Fear, it's a powerful drug. It clouds judgment, it stifles dissent, it makes us crave security, even at the cost of our freedom, and those in power know this all too well. They exploit our fear, manipulating it to maintain control. Wars are waged, not for peace, but to sow fear and division. Debt keeps us enslaved, trapped in a cycle of endless toil. Social manipulation through media and propaganda molds our thoughts, shaping our perception of reality. This is how they feed the beast. They keep us afraid, divided, and dependent. But fear is not the only currency they trade in. They also crave our energy, our creativity, our passions, our very life force. They need us to fuel their machine, to keep the wheels of their corrupt system turning. The house always wins. Modern manifestations of the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is not a myth, it is a blueprint. It's a blueprint for the systems of control that govern our world. Look at the military-industrial complex, perpetually profiting from conflict and fear. Observe the financial institutions, growing fat off debt and economic instability. Witness the pharmaceutical giants, peddling sickness and dependence as cures. These are not isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a deeper malaise, a systemic corruption that has woven itself into the fabric of our society. The Ouroboros, in its infinite hunger, has insinuated itself into every facet of our lives. We are born into this system, schooled to obey its rules, conditioned to accept its injustices. But there is another way, a path that leads out of this self-destructive cycle. It begins with understanding the mechanics of our entrapment.